Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So, I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to hold off on talking about Volume 2 for a bit, but man, I had so much fun with the first one that I just wanted to get right into it. I loved Volume 2. It didn't hit as hard as Volume 1, but still very good nonetheless and very entertaining, and it really does show me why people take this series so seriously. I cannot wait to talk about this, so let's get right into it. So Volume 2 picks up the momentum from where the last one left off, but it immediately sets itself apart by giving us a very memorable opening with the character of Green. I really want to talk about this character because her introduction isn't just entertaining, it's important. Her introduction right away signals to the reader that this world isn't going to unfold like a predictable game. Green brings a unique flavor to the story. She's clever, she's crafty, she's mysterious, and man, let's be honest, she is a total wild card. She feels like the kind of character who might help you one moment and then rob you blind the next, which actually I'm pretty sure she ends up doing, but man, it just makes it so much fun to read. Anytime she reappeared later in the volume, it instantly pulled my attention because I knew something interesting was going to happen. I can't wait to see more of her character going forward. But while Green adds a personality and flair, the aspect of this volume that really elevated the story for me was how it handles Team Rocket. Like, I cannot stress this enough. This might be my favorite thing about the series so far. We all grew up with the anime version of Team Rocket with Jesse and James, you know, blasting off every episode. Like, is it fun? Sure, but threatening? Not at all. Pokémon Adventures throws that right out the window. Team Rocket here are organized, tactical, and just genuinely dangerous. Their fossil operations, the willingness to experiment on Pokemon, give them a level of seriousness I really did not expect. And the moment that really sealed it for me was when Giovanni frees the Magmar and had it shattered. That scene is so brutal, and it's the moment you realize that these guys are not messing around. And for the first time in my life as a Pokemon fan, I actually find myself taking Team Rocket seriously. It gives their presence real weight, and every time they appear you can feel the tension. I never thought I would say that. But thankfully this volume isn't all intensity and doom and gloom. One of the most enjoyable parts for me was the sequence where Red and Blue accidentally mix up each other's Pokemon. It's just such a clever way to highlight their differences without forcing it. Blue immediately turns into a drill sergeant and puts Red's team through a freaking boot camp, and Red tries to be patient and gentle and he just gets rejected left and right by Blue's Pokemon. Like, it's hilarious and chaotic, and it adds so much personality to the characters. It's those small moments that keep the story from feeling one note and remind you that at its heart this is still a Pokemon story and it's allowed to be fun. Another thing I want to highlight are the little Easter eggs sprinkled throughout the volume. You got these little moments where they actually show still images from the Pokemon Red and Blue games. Dude, I thought that was just such an awesome touch. You got the Victory Bell move screen in the Safari Zone, and you got the in-game map of Blue's Pokedex with the little Pokemon trainer sprite. They're just perfect little nods that made me smile, dude. They ground the story and nostalgia of the games while still letting the manga do its own thing. The small little visual callbacks just show how much love and attention the creators had for the source material. And speaking of Blue, I have to talk about another moment that hit way harder than it should have. Blue trying to enter Saffron City and getting turned away at every single gate. As somebody who grew up playing Fire Red and Leaf Green, I actually felt this in my soul. The guards blocking every entrance to Saffron is one of those classic frustrations that probably traumatized an entire generation of players. Watching Blue confidently walk up to the gatekeepers only to get rejected over and over again is just so funny. And honestly, I had full-on flashbacks to being a kid and trying every possible path. Like, dude, there has to be a way into this place. That scene perfectly nails the relatable struggle of playing the games, and seeing it acknowledged in the manga was both funny and nostalgic. I also want to acknowledge how the pacing just feels right here. The story moves quickly, but not so fast that it feels rushed. There's rhythm to it. It's intense moments followed by light scenes, humor followed by tension. You're always getting something new, but you're also given room to breathe between the bigger moments. That balance really did make this volume so easy to read in one sitting. I never felt like I was slogging through or waiting for something interesting to happen. In the end, Volume 2 might not have hit me as hard or emotionally as Volume 1, but it did something just as important. It convinced me that this series is worth investing in long term. It deepened the characters, raised the stakes, and showed me that Team Rocket can actually be villains. It gave me new characters to love like Green, and it gave me side stories and details that were genuinely entertaining. So guys, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of Pokemon Adventures Volume 2, and let me know what stood out to you the most. Was it Team Rocket stuff, Green, whatever it may be? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.